Warning! The following audio may contain coarse language and other material that may not be suitable for a younger audience. Listener discretion is advised. Also, we may spoil everything and anything, so you have been warned. Good morning, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of PodTaku, because I don't know what the fucking number we're on, and it doesn't really freaking matter. My name is Arkada from Glass Reflection, singular, not plural. And with me today is Holden from HoldenReviews.
Did you even breathe when fucking doing that?
Here's what I heard.
Yes, I did.
Blah, 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 glass reflection. Blah, 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 blah.
That was impressive. You should become a lifeguard like I am.
Or it should be one of those auction guys. 10, 300, 300,
I have a small penis.
And now we're back to talking shit. Welcome to PodTaku, everyone.
Yes.
So,
Who is this guy talking? I don't know who he is because he hasn't introduced himself.
Yeah, he did.
Who are you?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Who the fuck are you?
Who are
Who
you?
the fuck are you talking?
British
are you talking about
guy?
me? Or are you talking about
Yeah.
Tristan?
yes, Garrett.
Oh, for
No, the
fuck's
fat
sake.
cowboy.
I am
Yeah, the
Gigguk
fat
from the
cowboy.
Anime Zone. Yes, that's me. And I think
And I'm
is female.
Jeanne, also known
Oh.
as Jeannie, or, well, that's my name, either one, really. From xDisturbedJeans.
And we watch anime.
Yes, and we fucking love it.
we fucking love it so much. Oh, anime. Oh, yeah.
Anime.
Oh, anime. Yeah.
Anime. Oh, I love you so much. Oh.
Hey, have any of you guys ever had a dream about anime? Like,
eat
did.
you up
You
so
dream about
much.
anime.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
just gonna keep talking.
How recently?
All nice and sexual like.
what the fuck, Tristan?
Tristan, stop it,
After
please. This is
Tristan
my
starts
thing.
creeping.
God damn it. This
Creep
pisses me
time.
off to no end. But Jeanne, please explain to me in thorough detail your dream and how naked was I?
You weren't in my dream.
Why do I have a boner?
That's not what you said to me last night.
But,
Fuck up.
no, just go. No, like, what was it about? Was it just that the dream was anime style, or was it about a certain anime in particular?
It was about BTOOOM after watching it.
What was the dream about? Let's go into detail. This is a podcast. We got to elaborate now.
Basically, I was on the plane getting thrown onto the island,
Okay.
and I got on the island and I started searching for my backpack, and then I woke up. Really. I mean, it was longer.
Wow, that was amazing. Did you look like a hooker?
So, how do you know that you were on the island of BTOOOM or not like the frickin' Jurassic Park?
It was like the same scene. Like, I was animated. I wasn't real life. Like,
That's so cool.
I
love that. That's how I imagine.
Yeah.
Like that's how my mind works when I imagine things now. Because I think it's because I'm an animator, and now I have to see things in an animation way. But
I've
it's just so
never-
weird that I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but it's fucking weird.
I'd never fucking seen it like that before.
Yeah.
It's like, just like the whole plane scene was there. And then.
It whenever you're dreaming like that, everything looks real. Like, but even though upon retrospect, you're like, this looks like a fucking anime.
Yeah. It was just really weird. That was my first time ever dreaming about anything that has to do with anime. I'm like, oh god, I'm definitely like a lover now, like an anime lover. It's official.
You are ski-des.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. Once you dream about it, like,
So,
You're a
actually,
lover.
since you brought up BTOOOM, what have you been watching? Because did you like recently watch that apparently or something? Or what do you think caused it? Like, what have you been watching?
well, that I finished a while ago actually, and I actually never mentioned it on a podcast that I was watching it.
Well, let's talk about BTOOOM, because I watched BTOOOM and I really liked BTOOOM.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can just talk about BTOOOM really quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked everything up until the end. Because then it just ended.
You mean when it just ended like that?
Press continue.
Literally,
Yeah,
like
this is like
that.
it's like it was like the end of a half season, because that's what it was.
'Cause
Yeah.
it was,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
But it's like there's no guarantee of more. They
Yeah.
haven't been announced. We don't know if they're doing it, but they freaking ass need to.
Well, the
But
thing
you
is,
know what?
they ended it exactly where the manga is now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which I'm thankful for. I'm kind of glad that they didn't do an anime-only ending,
Yeah.
but, like,
They future-proofed it.
we need more.
Yeah.
Need more.
There has to be more.
I really want... I've only seen about 4 episodes or so. I really want to see it because it is Madhouse, and Madhouse does really entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think... I look at it and I think of a cross between Mirai Nikki, fucking Deadman Wounderland,
No.
and High School of the Dead all at the same time.
It's basically, if anyone has seen it, it's basically Battle Royale with bombs.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe it. Or if you're American and watch the shitty version, it's fucking Hunger Games with bombs. But nobody likes Hunger Games, really.
Starving
No.
Games isn't that... Well, Starving Games was interesting, but it's incomplete as well. Yeah, Starving Games. I refuse to be a conformist and give things by its proper titles.
The one of the things that I didn't like, or that slightly bothers me in a lot of Madhouse shows now, is that there's always that one character who seems to be usually the main character, who at times, because of the cinematography and the colors and everything, he's now no longer the character he's supposed to be. But all I see is Light Yagami.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I freaking see.
He's fucking like Yagami. Yes.
Well, a big thing about that is the lighting. It's the way that they will usually coat them in red or blue. Like in
Yeah.
Guilty Crown,
Yes.
the director is the same director as Death Note. There's scenes in Guilty Crown where people are just... Shu is covered in blue light, and Guy is covered in red light, and it looks just like a scene out of freaking Death Note because it's light and L. But yeah, it's a technical choice.
They do that a lot. You can
But-
see it a lot too. Like I remember
Yes.
seeing this scene in BTOOOM where I think it's like the first episode where they're trying to tell you what he's about, and he's like sitting at the computer and he's like crazed about the game.
Justice plan.
The same facial expression
Justice.
is like from the potato chip scene in Death Note.
I'll take a potato chip
Yeah, like that
and eat
I'll
it.
take
that
a
destructive
bomb
face
and
that they
detonate it.
have.
I was
You could
basically-
Yeah, but
definitely
it's like one of
see
those
the same
but that-
art
the-
style in it.
that character design similarity.
Yeah.
When it comes to Madhouse and Light Yagami, I haven't seen that basically anywhere else, with the exception of Hayao Miyazaki and how all his females look the same, or how crap, what's his name? Galaxy Express 999.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Yeah, the
shit,
guy who made Captain Harlock.
Yeah,
and the
that
guy
guy.
who made
All his female characters look the frickin' ass same.
Isn't that-
Actually, most of his male characters look the same too.
Isn't Akira something?
Matsumoto?
Yeah, I think
Matsumoto?
it's Akira Matsumoto, because he also did Ozumo, I think.
Yeah.
Which was his newest one in his like world
But yeah,
galaxy thing.
Like him, Miyazaki, all their characters look the same, and that's like besides them, Light Yagami is the only one that I see popping up like everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
Usually there are differences enough in the characters where you don't get that at all.
Yes.
Like even when you look at like Kyoto Animation, like things are similar, but you don't really get that feeling that some characters look almost identical to others in some frames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The character designer of Bakemonogatari is really interesting because he did the character designs for the world only God knows.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because they don't look the same, but if you put them next to each other, they can have striking similarities between them.
Yeah.
Which I found that really weird, considering if you told me that they're the same character designer, I'd be like, you're fucking stupid! And I'd be like, there's no way Bakemonogatari and the world only God knows are the same anime.
Someone's phone's ringing.
That
Fucking
was my-
phone. Who's it?
That was my phone.
Right.
I'm fucking sorry, I got a D-mail.
Why the hell do you not have your own like custom ringtones?
Obligatory
I do?
Steins Gate reference.
Yeah.
No. You want an obligatory Steins Gate reference? This is the obligatory Steins Gate reference. Because that's my text tone on my phone.
Fuck you.
That's fucking
That
awesome.
must get annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Followed by my actual ringtone,
Wow.
which is
Tristan,
the ringtone from Eden of the East. Thank
you get
very
laid
much.
so much that
I actually do.
Wow.
The girls, man, the girls.
Since we were just talking about Madhouse, something I'd like to bring up is another Madhouse anime that it relates, and it's High School of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
One thing about High School of the Dead that's really interesting is that they've been releasing the volumes in color, the manga. There's 6 volumes, I think 7 now, and they're trying to release all of them in color. which is fucking crazy and pretty cool though.
Like 100% color, or just like some color?
100% color. Like they are comic books now.
I don't know. I never really liked that manga. I always prefer manga in black and white.
No, it looks fucking cool. I really like it, but aside, they just released the 5th volume in color, and what was interesting was on the cover itself, it says that they're going to resume High School of the Dead, the mangakos will. So, with that, I think that it's possible that we could see a season 2 of High School of the Dead.
Season 2! Oh my god, I would love a season
All
2
right,
of High School of the
I'm
Dead.
going to say right
know.
now, there needs to be a season 2 of BTOOOM before there's a second season of High School of the Dead.
I would
agree.
I would argue that.
Yes.
That is not possible.
Where are you, Gart? Wait. Where's Gart in this?
Then again, I haven't seen High School of the Dead, so I am leaning more towards BTOOOM because
I would
The
say
only reason-
I would say it would take less time to make enough material for High School of the Dead season 2 than it would to make a season 2 of BTOOOM.
The only reason, yeah.
And you know what Madhouse needs to do before they do any of that? They need to make more Black Lagoon.
No, okay, actually, funny enough, I was about to bring it up. Rei Hiyori, the mangaka of Black Lagoon, has just resumed writing Black Lagoon. So everything that they need for Madhouse to continue their series that aren't technically over have started again. So everything is greenlit right now. Well, not greenlit, but everything... the source material is working right now. So Black Lagoon is working, and they're getting some material written, because they were fully caught up to it. The OVAs, that was just showing how much they wanted to make more of it. I mean, they only did 5 episodes with the Roberta's Blood Trail, but they did them because they really wanted to do it. And High School of the Dead, the thing is that they stopped at chapter 14 around, and there's 29 or 31 chapters out right now. So they could make it, but there's no real good stopping point yet. So they're trying to find a good stopping point for, I assume, what will be season 2, or the manga might just all around finish altogether. I'm not too sure, but both of the Madhouse shows, Black Lagoon and High School of the Dead, have their mangas running now. And I think BTOOOM's still running. It never stopped, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's still running. And so, given time, we can potentially and most likely see a season 2 of that. Well, not most likely. The fucking Madhouse, everything's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because has Madhouse ever made a sequel other than
Black Lagoon? I'm sure they have. I'm just not thinking.
Oh, I was just looking at their
Wait,
list.
yes, Chiharu Fuyu. Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Let's see. Galaxy Angel. Both of them.
What is that?
Jinai Furu.
There's a good reason you don't know.
They did the movies for Cardcaptor Sakura.
I'd say if there's one thing I really want Madhouse to do, just because of the amazing job.
I want them to finish that. I want them to finish that Satoshi Kon movie.
I don't
Oh
want
yeah,
Dream Machine.
definitely. I want to see Dream Machine, but
I don't want to see Dream Machine yet because I just am afraid of it because I don't. No matter how it turns out, I can't acknowledge that it was entirely his vision, even though he left tapes and everything pretty much exactly where it should be. I'm just afraid to see how it will turn out. Granted, I will still watch Perfect Blue, Millennium Actress, Paranoia Agent, and Tokyo Godfathers, and Paprika before I watch that, but I'm a bit wary just because it is like post his death. That's my biggest concern.
I would still want to see it just because of how
I would want to see it just to see
ahead
it. Yeah.
Satoshi Kon was for his time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was about to say, if I really want to see Madhouse do something that's isn't pre-existing material, it is 20th Century Boys.
20th Century Boys.
Yes.
Interesting.
Just
you chose
because of how amazing a job they did with Monster. I really want to see them animate 20th Century Boys.
You want to see if they can recreate what they did with Monster.
Yes.
Since, okay, so what you want is how long do you think it would be? Because Monster's 18 volumes, but 20th Century Boys is about 22, I think. It's pretty long in consideration because whenever Naoki Urasawa was writing Monster, he made it 18, but it took a long time to release. I think it literally took about 7 years. But with 20...
And Monster was a 52, though, wasn't it?
No,
Monster was 74, wasn't it? 74, I think.
It's 74 episodes, but it's only got 18 volumes. They fucking squeezed everything out of it.
Yeah.
Considering it only had 160 some chapters to it. But I think the most interesting thing about Naoki Urasawa in choosing 20th Century Boys is that they already made it a live action movie. They've already done that. So my biggest thing about wondering is,
But they also did a live action of Death Note before they made Death Note.
I was about to
not.
say,
Yeah.
I think Madhouse has done it before, but I just don't, because it just took so long. Like because they were 20th Century Boys and Monster were actually publishing at the same time at one point. They had, I think, a 3-year crossover where Naoki Urasawa was making both simultaneously.
Right.
Granted, I would love to see 20th Century Boys and the sequel, 21st Century Boys, which is kind of necessary. I do think so, because the 22 volumes alone of 20th Century Boys are good, but the remaining 2 volumes of 21st Century Boys are also really good. I don't even know why they called them 21st. You could have just called it 20th Century Boys Volume 23 and 24, because that's what they are.
Dun, da, da, dun, 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 da, da, da.
20th Century Cinema.
Da-na-na-na.
Dun, da, da, dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun.
Okay, getting back on topic, guys. Who wants to go next on what we've been watching?
dun, da, 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 dun, da, 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 dun, 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 dun.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Are we? No, we are not fucking watching George Lucas. We're not doing this. No. The only things that have fucking legends in it are fucking Legends of the Galactic Heroes. That's the only thing we should be talking about.
Okay, Tristan.
But no,
what have you
You
been
know
watching?
what?
What is it, Jeanne?
None of us have even said what we've watched yet.
Yes, we have.
Like BTOOOM, no, I watched that like 3
but
weeks ago.
you watched it.
You watched
Yeah,
it?
that's
you still
true.
watched
Did
it.
you technically not watch it?
But it's not what I'm currently watching. We
Okay,
didn't do
well,
our
fucking,
roll call
fucking
yet.
fine.
Fucking
Fine,
just
Jeanne.
fine.
What have you been watching?
Why, thank you so much for asking,
And if
Holden.
you say Chiarafuru again, we're gonna
No.
fucking cut you off.
No. Actually, I caught up on watching Kotoura-san that's airing this season.
Oh.
Oh,
Have you heard
shit.
about
Okay.
that?
I've
because
watched 3 episodes of that.
My biggest problem with Kotoura-san is that it's not even a problem, but it changes so much in its first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would say
I can't take it too
the
seriously.
first 10 minutes really drew you in,
yes.
and then the tone just completely did a 180 after that.
Yes. I would agree.
I'm not sure what to expect from it, to be honest.
How many
Like-
how far in are you?
I'm only 3 episodes
I'm not
in.
expecting anything.
Oh, okay. I just watched the
What?
4th one, actually. And I felt the same way. Like, first I felt bad because during the chart discussion, we were just like, oh, this is just nothing. It's shit. And
Well, visually, I would like to point out, I still
Yes.
think it's shit.
Okay.
I don't know, I just like to point that out.
I would agree.
The art style, I'm still not a big fan of the art style, like, at all.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not either. I
No,
hate
me
it.
either. But I would say, like, that first episode, the first 10 minutes was, like, the biggest, like, hook for me. Like,
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
had an anime that brought me in so fast before.
It definitely was not what I was expecting from the art style alone.
Yes.
That first 10 minutes wasn't what I was expecting, and then the rest was completely what I was
Yeah.
expecting. I would say
After
that,
episode 2, it changed completely, and
I
now
would
it's
say that's-
like completely normal slice of life.
yeah, like it has these, like I would say, I'm following because I can kind of see maybe potential in
Yes.
because there are these like brief 1-minute moments where it's really really serious again. It goes back, and then it just completely flips back to this happy-go-lucky slice of life thingy. So
yeah.
there is a potential for the series to do a 180, and I hope it does, because if it does, then it's it could potentially be a lot better than I
It could
thought
be-
it would be.
It could be like the next Madoka. Possibly.
Whoa!
No.
No
Go
way
that-
in hell.
No. I mean, it could do it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know
It
if
won't.
it's going to. Because-
Madoka that's a completely different entity that I don't think you want to tackle.
yeah.
Because
No.
the fan
I
base
don't
is already
mean-
blind as is. But because Aki Gashimbo's blinded them with the contrasting colors he's put on screen.
I don't mean okay. I'm not talking about the animation at all in Kotoura-san.
No,
Okay?
I'm not either. I'm just saying you don't want to compare things to Madoka because his fan base is hell.
well,
But okay, why do you compare it? I should at least let you justify yourself.
I'm watching it for the same reason as Garnt. Like I can just see the little undertones of something serious popping out of it until they switch it to complete normal cliche anime stuff. But what if they take it and actually utilize it and make it something just as addictive as its first 10 minutes? Like, then I
don't think that's possible just because I think the reason the first 10 minutes were so effective was because we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
And I bet they're gonna be like the biggest trolls and like, you guys fucking watched it for no reason. Losers.
I would like to say that anime has already been made and it's called School Days.
Okay. But
I
that's
feel
just what I
worse,
meant with
yeah.
the whole Madoka thing. Like, Madoka started out normal and then it got more serious and it wasn't what people were expecting. So that's what I meant with kind of comparing Kotoura-san to Madoka. I wasn't trying to say it's going to be that, so I don't want anybody to quote me on that.
It's gonna be Madoka. Jeanne quoted it.
Everyone quote Jeanne. It's Madoka.
Kotoura-san is the new Madoka.
I said it first, bitches.
She called it.
Well, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Has anybody else been watching anything
Tristan,
recently?
go.
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose you.
Tristan.
I've been rewatching Soul Eater. That's about it.
I liked Soul Eater a lot.
Soul Eater's pretty awesome.
Soul Eater's mindless fun.
I haven't seen it.
I can't remember when I watched it. I think you would like it, Jeanne, just because it reminds me of Ao no Exorcist in some ways.
Actually, yeah, I can see that. And
because it's a shonen that ends. That's the biggest
theme
thing
is
about
like
it.
It's a shonen
Halloween-y
that
to me.
ends. Yeah, I'd say Ao no Exorcist has is very similar to Soul Eater.
Okay, I'm watching it then, definitely. Just because you guys said that.
Yeah,
Have to.
you would like it if you liked Ao no Exorcist, or at least I assume you would, because
Alright.
it's all about people who literally Ayakashi eggs, right? Is that what they're called?
Kishin eggs.
Kishin, you're right, Kishin. I was thinking of Ayakashi because there's something. I know there's some anime that will use the word Ayakashi because they want to, but
Wasn't that Inuyasha?
it was either that or Kakaishi. One of the two.
I think they both did that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kakaishi's that's fucking whoa, going up back there a little bit.
Because nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
I was
now.
gonna say I don't. Well, I think it did. It aired on Adult Swim, or not too far back. So maybe there's enough hip people out there who know what we're talking about. But I think if we talked about Kakaishi, everyone would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" that would.
What the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
They would be like, "Oh, it's Aoi Bengaka." They'd be like,
Aoi, what the fuck?
How the fuck do you spell that?
That's exactly how they were reacting when we mentioned it way back.
The most common comment is,
I remember when you
what?
mentioned Rasafon and like someone
"Oh,
said
Razafon is Rosaphone."
Rasafon? Is that
Rasafon.
Ring, 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 ring. Razafone.
All right, well,
Yeah, we spell shit now though, so you're welcome.
okay, well, I guess I'll get on to what I've been watching, and apart from Kotoura-san, I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which
Oh.
And I know- okay, and here's the stinger. I really like it. I
It's
really
so awesome.
fucking like it. Like fucking.
I despise it. Yeah. Fucking Dio. No, I hate it because it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I
People-
would say I know it does. It works in the same way that Gurren Lagann works, in that it's so over the top, and it knows it's so over the top that it just, I don't know. There's just a certain charm to it. I really like it. I really like it.
I can't wait till it's over. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome because then that'll be it. It'll be over. I think what pisses me off most about it is it's too over the top and it's too unexplained. It's fine to be over the top. Gurren Lagann tries to explain why. They use spiral energy and fucking the idea of wanting to fight and fucking other bullshit canon that it comes up with. But at least it provides me with bullshit canon. I always feel like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's you gain to power because you can ripple.
I would like to say.
By the way, the worst power
what
name
the
ever.
Fuck Ripple is. I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Fucking Ripple is like the worst name that they could have
It's
chosen.
like you fucking breathe and you get magical superpowers in your blood, and I'm just like
It's like you have, what is it, chakra for Naruto.
Yeah.
You've got
Ki.
the hollows and like the Bankai stuff.
You got
for,
Ki for Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, and you got Ki for Dragon Ball Z and fucking Ripple for JoJo Adventure. And it's literally, there was some like the guy steps on water. He's like Jesus. He walks on water for a while. And the logic is because he has Ripple. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck is Ripple? And it never explains it. It tries to, but it just doesn't make any fucking sense. At least with stuff like Bleach and Naruto, that there's this idea of suspension for disbelief where, you know...
JoJo's
Garrett,
Bizarre Adventure will test your suspension of disbelief to its limits.
it really does.
It really does.
That's what I was about to say. That there's certain things about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure that I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
But like, if you can get past that, which I did, like I came to the mindset of, okay, this is gonna be completely ridiculous. I'm just gonna watch it and just accept everything they present to me. And after I just accepted that, it was so much fun to watch.
I was gonna say it's fun, but the story's shit. Anyone who wants to argue with that can fucking argue because it's shit. And it's a subjective statement.
It is shit,
but it's shit.
But
It's
shit.
shit.
It's a ridiculous amount of fun. But I would like to argue with you about one thing, though, Holden, and I think
What? Let's do it. 1v1. Let's do it.
Okay, I think okay. This is PodTaku history because me and Holden have never had a disagreement about.
Oh my
basically
god, this is
anything.
so true.
Dun 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 dun.
Bring it
dun,
on.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay,
I call. I'm curious.
So Tristan will be like the background music. Tristan will make
wants
the
to be-
No,
background
I'm the
noise.
judge. Fuck that. I'm judge this time.
What?
I'm judge. Go.
He's
You're
judge.
judge, so what am I?
You're jury.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
alright,
you're not jury. You're just crowd.
okay.
I don't know,
jury.
'cause
I'm jury,
the,
bitch. Shut up.
Well, no, the jury's the audience, which I'd like to thank you again for watching PodTaku. But yeah, be whatever the fuck you want. Just sit in the court, Jeanne.
Alright.
Okay.
Garrett, come on, let's do this.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure opening. I fucking love it.
Fucking hate it.
Reasoning. Go. Garant.
Okay, who's first?
Darn.
He
Garant.
said
Okay.
Garrett
Go first.
so you go first so I can undermine it.
Okay, I know what you're gonna say, but
I know I'm gonna. You know what? We've talked about
it, but it epitomizes all that cheesy, like overpowered masculinity that 80s anime and manga represents. And if an
You are shocked.
yeah, exactly. It brings back that kind of excitement in an anime, and it like an opening.
Too bad it looks like shit while doing it.
It doesn't though. It doesn't. It doesn't look like shit.
It is a PlayStation 2 game
It's-
opening.
Excuse me, we're in the court. This is a
Jeanne,
organized argument.
Jeanne, get the fuck out.
Fucking get,
Holden, shut your trap. Garant, keep going.
like the purpose of an opening is to completely basically sum up the series you're about to watch basically in a few minutes, and the opening of that perfectly does that. And okay,
Yeah, because it's fucking bad.
I'm
that's
gonna
why.
let you speak about what I'm gonna let you speak about the CG, and then I'm
You
gonna
know what I'm
I'm gonna,
going
and then
You know
I'm gonna
it's coming.
I'm gonna counter argue. Okay? I've made my first one, but you go next.
Oh my god. Anyone who's seen the show with working eyes will tell you it looks like a piece of shit. It is seriously
Okay,
a PlayStation 2 opening for a fucking game, and it's a fucking anime, and they're like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? The CG is pretty fucking shitty, but it's the way that I would be fine with it if the show looked like that all the time. At the very beginning, there's a scene where it looks like manga. If that's the best part of the entire opening, because it doesn't look like shit. Everything else doesn't make any fucking sense. And the women look like men. They look like fucking husky men.
That's what they look like in fucking the 80s. Like, think about how many non-masculine females came out of that. Like, even the fucking girls in Dragon Ball Z are fucking muscly as shit.
This is true.
And
But
like,
the biggest, my biggest argument is, you have all this amazing, well, actually it's not amazing, all this shitty CG rendered footage, which should be great if it was a video game. But this is an anime. Why wouldn't you just trace over it and make it an anime? You were so fucking close. People do it all the time. They used, what was it? I think most of the Eva films, all the characters were actually modeled in CG and then they traced it at 24 frames per second with fucking they traced it with pencils and shit. And so the mechs, they didn't fucking bother. They didn't do shit with that. But they could have at least tried to do it and fix it and correct it, because I would have loved it looked like something fucking straight out of an Aki Kishimbo anime. Like, all the fucking weird transitions and shit, and like fucking Dio walking up walls.
Yeah, how can you not love it with all these transitions, Holden? Come on.
I fucking the transitions
all these
were,
gradients.
the transitions were pretty fucking cool,
Yeah.
but everything about it was fucking retarded.
It was a
which they
fucking-
fixed. They fixed it in opening 2 for battle tendency, because they hid the CG by making everyone matte colors of black or any other rainbow color. At the very end, it fucks up and has CG again.
It
It
still
looks
has
like
CG in
complete
it, but
tog turd.
It is good. It is good.
It's not good. Good
It's-
CG is Black Rock Shooter. Black Rock Shooter TV has some of the best CG I've ever
it's
seen.
meant to look really cartoony. You know, it's not meant.
Why doesn't it? It looks like Initial D. The show's opening looks like the cards
It's
from
not.
Initial D.
It's come on, you gotta admit, it looks okay, but
That's
it
a pretty
looks-
bad insult, Holden.
I can't actually remember the Initial D opening, but I know that it's not.
It's bad. It's
that
bad.
fucking bad. JoJo, the opening, it looks fucking cool. Can like the way it just transitions between the manga scenes and just the animated CG scenes. Yes, it's CG, but
it's CG. It looks like that because there's an anime that did that, like Tenjo Tenge, the opening Bomb Ahead. It
I
has
fucking love that one.
It fucking turns from anime into a fucking. It turns from manga into anime. It
It's like
looks great while
DDR.
it fucking does it while doing it. And you got fucking Eddie from Tekken in it, and it's like fucking.
Yeah,
but
and they're like fucking breakdancing.
I'm just saying that they had all of the source material. Like, they could have easily given it to a bunch of fucking underpaid animators, as the most are, and just said, trace it. Fucking do it, make it 2D, and I would have been fine.
I
so
don't
close.
think it would stand out as much if you did it in 2D.
Yeah, because it wouldn't look like shit.
I mean, it doesn't though. It stands out. 'Cause
Okay,
it's just-
okay. We're talking about the opening, right?
Yeah,
Not part of the
just
show
the
itself.
opening.
No, just the. That's my problem.
I just watched the opening on my laptop.
Yes, just
That's
the
why I
opening.
was silent.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to side with Garant on this.
Yes. Yes.
It looks like
yes!
shit.
Oh yes. Come on.
I've got nothing wrong with the musical choice. I could care less about it. Granted,
The music is
roundabout-
awesome, but everything about the opening fits what the anime is about.
except for the CG,
Yes.
which the show's not.
Especially the CG. Oh my god.
No.
The CG wasn't bad. It was
wasn't-
like
It was
okay.
awful.
It was better than both Appleseed and from what I've seen of the Berserk movies.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
I don't
not-
know about that. The
it's-
Berserk movies, they hit it kind of well because you weren't supposed to notice it as much. Granted, they did a bad job of not making you notice it because you notice it immediately. But it's just the opening. It looks so wrong. Granted, I really like the dynamic art direction, the art director behind it. I'm a huge fan of, and I really like the transitions. And I've nothing wrong with the song, because, yeah, it's supposed to overglorify the 80s, because it's an old shitty manga that's been running for fucking 25 years. No, fucking... But, just, like, okay, the reason I hate it is because, look at the fucking 90s OVAs with Dio, like, the Stardust Crusaders is the arc.
Yeah.
Do you remember that fucking show? Why doesn't it look like that? They could have even used the footage from the show and
Why
made an
doesn't it-
authentic
because-
90s, 80s opening.
Because it's not the 80s and 90s anymore. It's not. And honestly,
It's
I
new
do
age
not
now.
I do not remember the 90s I've actually seen it. So I don't remember anything about the 90s JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVA because it wasn't
The World, come
it
on.
was
The World,
pretty
really?
shit compared
The
to
whole
this.
show is shit. We agreed on that.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh man,
Oh.
it's a subjective thing, but it's like
It's a-
from my standpoint as an animator, it's an abomination of like what you could have used. I mean, I would if they would even use it in the show, I wouldn't care as much because I'd be like, this is the standard for the show. They're doing this for all. This is okay. I have a perfect example. This is the fucking dragon from Fate Stay Night. That's what that opening is.
No, it's not. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. I cannot
Wow.
believe you
And Garnt
Wow.
just flipped. Everybody.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what it is.
Hold on,
It's
hold on,
supposed
hold
to-
on. Like, I'm bending over now. Do you want to fuck me any more than you just said, that you just did, what you just
One
said?
second, let me spit on my cock really quick so it goes in easier.
I'm fucking bending over here. Do you just want to fuck me any harder than you just did right there?
1 second, I'm gonna spit first.
Maybe you should give him some like dessert or something, because maybe he likes a little bit of food before he
Yeah.
gets
Fuck.
I don't know. He's already all the sugar I need. What the fuck happened? I think we broke Jeanne. But Garn, do you see? I'm not saying to that extent, but I'm saying, do you see my point? They use it once, and the reason that I don't like how they use it once.
No. I would say that. Okay, I would argue because the Fate Stay Night Dragon was used in conjunction with actual animation, which was Shiro, and it looks.
Oh my god!
You know, you might as well just have stuck a cock in there, and it would have stood out less than that fucking CG dragon did against Shiro. You know.
Do you know what reminds me of? Fucking Gantz. Do you remember the aliens that were made? Do you remember the aliens?
Why haven't we started
Buddha
talking about
arc?
fucking Gonzo and how they like to, or they had this period of time where they like shoehorn CG into everything?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Gonzo. Oh Jesus.
Gonzo. Oh my god!
Talking about bad CG.
Waving their 3D cock everywhere.
I have a love-hate relationship with Gonzo.
Gonzo they can make stuff like Gantz, and they can turn around and make stuff like Gunkutsuo 2 years later.
Yeah.
How the fuck
Yeah.
did they do that? How the fuck did they do that?
I don't know.
Magic.
Fucking Maho Sensei Negima. That's not. I think, yeah. I mean, the show aside, because you know the show is completely love or hate. There's almost there's no room for middle ground in JoJo's. The show itself.
It's so extreme. They don't
It's-
give it time for a middle ground.
Yeah, it's either you have to love it or you have to hate it, because it requires one of two mindsets. You're going to conform to our mindset of this is the Ripple. you're gonna conform to Ripple, or you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And
So that's the only thing that conjugates what makes you.
oh no, Jeanne. Okay, let me show you the extent of what happens. In one scene, this guy, JoJo or Joseph, because it was Arc 1. That was Joseph, right? That was Arc 1.
It was
Joseph gets venom. He has venom injected in his neck. He uses his muscles to squeeze the venom out of his neck. He uses his neck muscles. So he cocks his neck slightly to the side and ejaculates all of the fucking venom that was in his body outside of his body with his muscles.
No, okay. The most
Wow.
ridiculous scene for me, okay, I can top that, was also in the first part where a guy gets decapitated by Dio
Yes.
and his head falls into a bed of roses. And just before he dies, his decapitated head bites a rose, puts this special ripple power into it that okay, I would like to say you need to breathe to be able to use ripple power. I don't know how he did that without lungs, but that's beside the point.
Magic.
He bit a rose and spat it at Dio's eye before he died, and that rose was like special ripple-induced rose that pierced
I just
his
remember
eye.
that this happened. Oh my god.
And I was just
Oh
like,
my god.
okay, I'll try to see how that works. Yeah. But,
You
Oh
just
my
gave in. So submissive.
I just gave in. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just
Well, I mean, it's not the first time he's been fucked. I mean, we just did it right here, but that's not the point.
you have just
No.
witnessed the
Just the submissive
first
type.
live fucking on PodTaku. Yeah.
And it probably will not be the last.
Oh god, this is not gonna help the fucking shipping fan fictions now, is it?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Why do you
shit.
bring that shit up?
Why'd you bring it up, Gart?
I'm tired of it. Let's just have
But
everyone.
it always has Holden in it because he's a whore.
You're fucking willing to talk, you know. No.
Oh
I
my god.
I believe the show and opening are completely and utterly subjective. I mean,
Yeah.
there is no fucking correct answer with that. With a show like JoJo's.
I mean, I recommend, yeah, everyone who's listening to this podcast, if you don't watch JoJo's, at least go watch the opening.
Go watch the opening. Yeah,
Because
definitely,
the
for sure.
opening
We'll
is,
put a link. We'll put a link in the
opening
description.
definitely is worth watching, whether you're gonna
Yeah,
love it
yeah.
like me or hate it
If
like
not for the
Holden.
visuals, which I hate the visuals. If not for the visuals, listen to it for the song. The fucking tell me that is not from the 80s. Like that it could that song. If you
Tell
if
me
you
that
do
that
it,
doesn't belong with like "You Are Shark" or whatever.
yeah, tell me that is not from Captain Harlock or something. It
in a
is
good
so
in
old.
a good way though. In a good way.
way.
In a good way.
Yeah, I mean it really the music like roundabout the ending theme. I mean it really goes with the show, but dude, those visuals do not at all.
So yeah, Holden.
What have
Yeah,
you been watching?
Let me think.
Since we spent all that time.
I've been watching JoJo's openings and despising every second of it, but something that we I don't know if I have enough time to actually talk about it, but I will anyway, since this will just make it longer. And fuck, you guys have been wanting longer podcasts. Here you go. And if you don't, just fucking leave right now. I don't give a shit.
You're such an asshole.
About right.
Well, no, it's the truth. We don't give a shit. Like, if we're not gonna force them to listen. But what I wanted to talk about was which we didn't get to talk about last time, was Maoyū Yūsha, because we had the disappearance of
Arkada, Suzumiya.
Arkada Suzumiya last time.
It wasn't
While back.
last time. It was the time before. How many?
Well, no, I said a while ago.
Yes.
It wasn't
That
last
was a
time.
number of
Well, I
episodes
mean,
back.
last time I tried to talk about it.
In chronological
Yeah.
order, not how to order.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
if I want to talk about this.
I would say
Oh.
not, mainly because all I've seen is episode 1, because I'm waiting for the show to finish, because it's good. I know it's going to be one of those
Okay.
shows where I just wanna sit and watch all of it.
Everyone leave. Let Holden go in his monologue for the next half hour, like all know he can do.
I can totally do it.
And we'll
because
come
it's a
back
fun-
and he'll still be
How about
talk-
you just
Yeah.
record your own monologue and like put it up on your channel and be done?
Yeah.
You're funny, Tristan. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
PodTaku bonus episode. Holden only.
Holden
He
only.
speaks.
No, it's Holden like solo album, and it's got like a really sad picture of me that's black and white at a piano, and it's the best of Holden Reviews solo edition. But no, if I was to summarize my thoughts on it, it's everything that I did not expect. I came for the boobs, and what I got was economics.
That's what people thought about Spice and Wolf. They came for the furry.
And they got
They left with economics.
Oh my god.
Economics, man.
economics.
So he went in
Fucking
with
economics.
one head and came out using the other one.
Well, no, I used both heads. Don't get me wrong, but it is the most unlike ARMS anime that I've ever seen. ARMS is do. This is so not ARMS. This is
Well, considering ARMS is hentai, of course this is not ARMS.
ARMS is hentai and elfin lead.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all they've done.
That's all they are known for. And to think that this is to come from them is just it doesn't make sense.
But is that the only thing alone? Like, just because you know ARMS is animating it? Is that
the reason it's good? No.
No, is that why your expectations were turned upside down?
Yes, that is exactly why. You got it. I came for spanking material and got economics. I mean, it was a total 180 in expectations, but it's this thing where
Well, to be fair, they also did a bunch of work on Nikki Tosin.
oh yeah, they did all 5
And-
seasons,
And, Queen's Blade.
all
Oh my
3
God.
seasons.
So that fucking breaks all expectations.
Hey, let's have acid breast milk. What?
Dude, that was High School DxD.
Yeah, that's
and
DxD.
It was that show, dude, fucking season 2, and I was like,
I'm pretty sure Queen's Blade
Wait,
came
whoa,
out.
whoa, 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 whoa.
whoa, they
Hi-
both have to
whoa,
acid
whoa, 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 whoa. DxD
Yeah, they
is
do.
getting a season 2.
Yeah, it was already greenlit. They already have a mouth
What
page even for
the
it.
fuck? What?
Wait, you didn't know this?
No.
I think everyone in the audience has even heard me say this. Yeah, it's getting a second season. 1 second,
Yeah,
I'll send
but
you.
in the Christmas
What?
episodes, he specifically went, fucking second season, yeah, bring it on. In the fucking Christmas episode. Do you not remember that?
That was a while
And
ago.
that was
No,
a while
I-
ago.
I do not fucking remember that. What?
Yeah, I'm fucking excited.
Oh, it's
There's
good
just
to know that you're always an active part of this podcast, even with your active aging. Yeah.
No, it's just that, like, I feel like so many more animes should get a second season.
Like what? No, fucking no way.
Like BTOOOM. And
Dude, this anime needs it because I gave it the lowest score of all time. I like how
So far.
at this
far.
moment in time, it has the lowest score, and I think the potentially, I'm almost guarantee that there's gonna be a show that has a lower score than it. But it's just ironic, to say the least, or I wouldn't say ironic, but it's rather out of fucking nowhere that this show is getting a fucking second season, considering how bad it was. But I think it's just due to the thing, it's people liked it, and
People like the boobs.
Yeah.
they came for the spanking material, and what they got was a second season. So,
what the fuck?
so you seriously, you didn't know this?
No.
Or
My brain just exploded.
So, okay, with that said, I mean, have you even seen the show?
No.
But, exactly.
But, like, I watched your review.
It's weirdly addictive. My review would tell you never to watch it. I think I even said that in my review. And I wouldn't. I would never tell anyone to go watch this show consciously.
But if they did it anyway.
Don't fucking think. Treat it like JoJo's. Don't think.
Yeah.
The more you think, the worse your experience will be.
And you gotta like mashed potatoes and gravy together.
I thought you were gonna say something else that starts with M-A-S, but and ends with turbate, but enough with alluding to what? You didn't get Jeanne, you're punching a second punching. Oh my god, I can't even talk. You're such a fucking stick in the
Holden
mud.
has just like
Oh my
died.
god.
He can't speak.
Information overload. The encyclopedia has crashed.
Error.
Holden
error.
DxD is not working.
Jeanne, I love you. Not function. What? No, it does not compute. Fuck.
Alright, we gotta restart the Holden encyclopedia, I think.
Booting up. Windows 7.
Oh my god.
You run on Windows 7?
No, I don't. I run on Linux because I'm a hipster.
I think with your breakdown, it's time for us to end this episode of PodTaku.
Yeah, I think that I really need to
I think
recharge
we've
my
done enough.
batteries.
I think we all need
Oh, shut.
I think we all need a fucking reboot right now.
I think I
Because-
need to fucking
Highschool DxD and
Oh my
you
god.
freaking garnt out about fucking JoJo's Bizarre
I've been
Adventure.
fucked so hard. I can't take anymore, guys.
Alright,
Oh
we need
my
to shut
God.
down. So
We need to reboot.
I'm gonna do the outro because I'm fucking cool like that. And
Well, I'm gonna interrupt you and do the outro anyway. So, Holden, go.
Restarting. See you later. Sayonara.
Bravo. Gigguk, go.
And this has been Gigguk from the Anime Zone.
I need to
And
go
I'll
smoke.
see you in bed. I'll see you in bed in a minute, Holden.
Okay. I'm gonna go smoke for a second.
oh my god.
Jeanne.
And I don't have a cool outro like them. So guys, until next time. Fuck.
And this has been Arkada
Well, that's what we were gonna do
from
anyway.
Glass
Jeanne.
Reflections. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time.
Now we'll do the
And,
creeper
stay
voice.
frosty.
Do the creeper voice. Yeah. Do the
That's the Glass Reflection way of doing it. Oh yeah.
We need to
fucking
stop
creep.
recording before my brain explodes any further than I
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.